Dear students, today's topic is about graphical representation of motion. We can study about distance time graph. We know that graphs provide an easy way to represent an information. They are more convenient and useful. To describe the motion of an object, we can use line graphs. Line graphs show dependence of one physical quantity on another physical quantity. One will be an independent variable and other will be a dependent variable. The change in the position of the object with the time can be represented on the distance time graph. The distance travelled by a car in a time interval of 20 seconds is given here. That car travels 10 meter in the first 20 second, 10 meter in the second 20 second, 10 meter in the third 20 second, and 10 meter in the fourth 20 second. In this case, that car covers 10 meter in each 20 seconds. Or it covers equal distance in an equal intervals of time. Or we can say that car is in uniform motion. With the help of a line graph, we can represent this motion. Take the independent variable time along the x-axis and the dependent variable distance along the y-axis. Then we choose a convenient scale. Along x-axis, 2 cm equals 20 second and along y-axis, 2 cm equals 10 meter. Then mark the points of the observations. We get a straight line here. Thus, for uniform speed, a graph of distance travelled against time is a straight line. We can use the distance time graph to determine the speed of an object. To do so, consider a small part AB of the distance time graph. From A and B, draw perpendiculars on x-axis and y-axis. Let coordinates of A and B are T1 S1 and T2 S2 respectively. From the graph, distance is equal to S2 minus S1 and time is equal to T2 minus T1. And we studied that speed is equal to distance divided by time. Or from the graph, we can find the speed as S2 minus S1 divided by T2 minus T1. The distance travelled by a car in a time interval of 2 seconds is given here. In the first 2 seconds, it covers a distance of 1 meter. In the second 2 seconds, it covers a distance of 3 meter. In the third 2 seconds, it covers a distance of 5 meter and so on. Or this car covers unequal distance in an equal intervals of time. Or it is in non-uniform motion. Also, the speed of the car increases. So, this car is in an accelerated motion. We can represent such type of motion in a distance time graph. Along the x-axis, we take the time and along the y-axis, we take the distance. Here also, we choose a convenient scale. Along x-axis, 2 cm equals 2 seconds and along y-axis 2 cm equals 5 meter. And then mark the points of the observations. We get a curved line here. If an object has a non-uniform motion, distance time graph shows a curved line. If an object is at rest, that also we can represent on a distance time graph. Its position is not changing with time if the object is at rest. It will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis. So the distance time graph will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis if the object is at rest. The shape of the distance time graph is determined by the motion of the object. If the object is in uniform motion, the distance time graph will be a straight line. From the slope of that graph, we can find the speed of the object. If we take displacement instead of distance with time, it will be a graph for uniform velocity. If the object is in non-uniform motion, the distance time graph will be a curved line. And it will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis if the object is at rest.